Guys, what is YouTube video? Today we are going down to obviously the movies because today is the day I finally get to watch the Fantastic Four. I'm super excited. Obviously, as the recording this, is the exact same day I already went to where I went pop hunting for some Fantastic Four pops. But today is the day we finally get to watch it. My showtime has finally arrived. It's time to watch in about an hour. I'm super excited. So, with that being said, if you guys can make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscription, helps the channel immensely. I genuinely do appreciate all of you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Obviously, you guys are helping me out very much. I'm trying to get monetized by the end of the year, so if you guys can get that for me, that would be the greatest Christmas gift of all time. So, just keep watching these videos and commenting and liking and telling me what you guys want to see and what you guys are enjoying. And other than that, though, let's get down to the movies. I have about an hour, so let's get down there, try to get some, obviously, popcorn and things like that, and maybe show some posters off, and then let's watch the movie. So let's get down there. Alright, guys, so we now made it, obviously, down to the movie theater to watch the movie, and I'll go show posters, all that, because now we're here. So, obviously, we still have about, like, 10 minutes till my showtime, so we have a little bit of time. So let's get down there and see what we can find. As you guys see, look at that, there's the poster for it. There's also a couple other posters, but this is what we're here for, so let's go inside now. Alright, we're now watching the movies. Obviously, there's a trailer playing, but we're with London, and obviously I'm with my dad, so obviously we're gonna enjoy this, and so watch the trailer, and we'll see what you guys after this.
Around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch.
I love you, Johnny!
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon. Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
What is that? Get us out of here, man. Hold on! Are we safe?
I don't know.
The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You don't want to just crush him?
I like that.
The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll face it together. As a family.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna!
Say it!
Alright, guys, so now that the movie ended, obviously we watched the trailer. Let's go to, I don't know what store. We're gonna go look for some Funko Pops. It is dark, so it'll probably be the next day, but let's go to, I don't know what store and go find some Funko Pops to talk about this movie because this is a lot to talk about. Alright, so we are now at Target after watching the Fantastic Four, and yes, we are walking towards the Funko section, and yes, we were kind of walking around, and hopefully no one looks at us weird, but let's get to the Funko Pops and show you guys what they do have, hopefully, of the Fantastic Four, because we do need those for, obviously, this video, so let's get down there. Not even like 10 seconds, we literally walked up and we found, like, I remember these were the, we talked about this in the last video, the Target exclusives of, like, the Human Torch, the Thing. I don't see Sue Storm, but they do have everyone else in their spacesuits. So, obviously, I feel like we should get one of these for the video. I don't really know, though. And I think that, oh, there actually is an Invisible Woman if you want to see the whole set. Invisible Woman, Human Torch, Thing, Mr. Fantastic. So, obviously, we'll try to pick one of these up, but let's still go to the main section and see what they do have. Alright, so we made it to the next one. It's crazy. Yeah, they were doing one of those Pokemon restocks, and literally every person was coming out of here. But as you can see, the stuff, these Target exclusive ones of the Human Torch and all of them. Psy, Cameron Fry. They have the Thing, which we did already buy the common thing, so I'm gonna hold off. Those will probably be the last one I do get if I end up finishing in this set off. But I do see like they had the Human Torch, and I do like the Human Torch a lot in the movie. He really surprised me a lot. More of the Human Torch. There's also Frosty, Superman comic covers, just random, just really miscellaneous stuff. Really, some Inuyasha. They do have obviously like Luthor, which we're not watching. We obviously weren't watching Superman, but we did already pick this one up, which is still a great pop. Lilo's Home, but I'm not really seeing anything other than that. Of course, they definitely would not have Nice Pool because that would have probably sold out quite quickly. So. Other than that, though, this is pretty cool. So let's get to the house. Okay, so we are back from obviously going down to Target and all the other stores we did for the basic video, which really was just Target. But we're going down to Target. We obviously watched the Fantastic Four, which now we're going to talk about. Very, very excited to get this review out. I know it's a late video, but I just still want to get this out for you guys, of course. So, start off with, first time, a little bit of time at Target, which, as you guys saw, or you guys didn't really see, I really couldn't show it, but they were doing the Pokemon restock today, and it was genuinely crazy. These people were literally like fighting for basically the Pokemon restocks, like scavenging the boxes. It's crazy. Scalpers are genuinely insane. I really don't enjoy scalpers at all, but they were going crazy for those Pokemon Pokemon restocks. I've never seen Target like that. Like I've been to my fair share of stores, like when I waited outside for like Funko restocks, and there was lines in it was like a typical line. This was crazy. These people were like literally in like piles, all fighting for the Pokemon. And they're all buying like 4 to 5 of the same thing to resell it. Absolute insanity. However, I, on the other hand, was there for completely different reasons because I'm obviously a Fantastic Four Funko Pop man. So let's talk about the movie because there's a lot to talk about. Spoiler ahead. I doubt anyone's really worried about spoilers because the movie's been out for about a week. So let's talk about everything. So, starting off with everything, if you guys remember Monday's video, we did pick up The Thing. We're not going to reopen it and showcase it, but I still wanted to show that it is one of the pops we did grab. And The Thing was probably the weakest part of this movie. Genuinely, probably my most disappointing thing. I was like, going into the mindset I figured, I didn't know what I was expecting, but very disappointed with The Thing. Very, very disappointed. I feel like The Thing's voice actor in Marvel Rivals is, like, completely, like, 10 times better. And I'm not saying that, shout out to Eben, or I don't know his full name, but I know he was trying his best, but like there's a specific scene where they do, you guys saw in trailers, where the Human Torch tells him, "What time has it been?" and he yells out his clobbering time, and it was like the most like mediocre like it's clobbering time I've ever heard, truthfully, because it's like, it's clobbering time, and I really wanted him to have some grit and like really sound it. And then they just flew and, like, boinked right into it. And I was like, okay, so The Thing, very disappointing to me. Very, very disappointing. Mr. Fantastic, very, very not disappointing to me, actually. He very surprised me. Pedro Pascal definitely took the role and went, like, just ran with it. Very, very well. I did see people complain. There's a point when he gets stretched by Galactus and he starts, like, tearing. And so people were, because obviously Reed is shown in comics and in the past movies, his stretchy ability, he can go lots and lots of paths around. So obviously people were, yes, the power part was a little underwhelming, but I thought he genuinely felt like the smartest guy in the movie. I really did think they did great with him, and the way that he was very calculated, kind of cold at certain points. Like, he definitely had emotion, but there was points when it's like, he's like, "Hey man, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about giving the kid," and I really love that. Vanessa Kirby threw it out of the ballpark as Sue Storm. Genuinely great. I'm glad with this movie, which I know a lot of people said, "Oh, why is she so powerful?" She is a very powerful character in the comics, so I appreciate them for doing that and not just like undermining her power for basically all she can create is like protective bubbles and go invisible. Instead, they really showed what she can do with her psychic power, or not psychic, but her powers. Genuinely really cool. I really love that. The Human Torch threw it out of the ballpark. Joseph Quinn genuinely surprised me because the only I've seen him really, and I know he was in Gladiator 2 for a little bit, but was as Eddie in Stranger Things, and I loved him in that show. But obviously, I was kind of worried going into this and kind of skeptical, like, if he could really pull off the, like, bad boy, I guess you could call it, of Johnny Storm. And I feel like he did pretty well, honestly. He definitely, like, he was funny, entertaining. They actually made him actually be smart, which he is an intelligent guy in the comics. Like, he does have intelligence. He's not just like this, because the way everyone talks about, the Chris Evans version, and he was much more kind of goofy and kind of like, people loved him at the time. And I'm not saying that he wasn't good as Human Torch, but for me personally, I think Joseph Quinn did a little bit better of a job, performing as the Human Torch. Just genuinely stood out to me. Galactus, super cool. I really like, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, Galactus didn't do anything." Well, obviously he was trying to get Franklin. That was his only goal. Obviously, I feel like that fight, though, could have been, like, a little bit longer and showcased the characters really going head-to-head with him for a little bit and not just, like, Sue Storm going crazy. But I digress. I'm not going to really complain too hard about that. The things I will, like, comment down below. Mole Man in the comics, from the origin on everything I've read about Mole Man, which I have read a couple comics with Mole Man, he is, like, blind, and so it threw me off why he was taking the goggles off. And the reason he stays underground like that is because he is obviously, like, he has the abilities of a mole, basically. And so he had to stay down there, and that's why he stayed down there. Very, very injured, and that's why he stayed down there. And obviously he has, what is it, Giganto, I believe is his monster creature that he usually rides around with. And so that was cool seeing that little bit. But Mole Man, I felt kind of was like, I feel like Mole Man was a little, threw me off a little bit, because Mole Man, that's not exactly how I remember Mole Man, but that's how they did the adaptation. And then we obviously had the Shalabal, Silver Surfer, which I don't know much about her. I know a lot of people do. I really only know Norrin Rad. So I thought it was an interesting take. So I really have nothing of an opinion to really... I mean, I liked her in the movie, but I can't, like, say, oh, I didn't like it because I prefer this. I don't really know anything about her in the comics, so I really have no opinion stance on that. What else? Obviously, the plot points. We had Franklin Richards, which I felt like was very interesting of a plot. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I know Franklin Richards is the most, like, one of the strongest characters obviously in the comics, but obviously in the MCU. However, I don't know if we were prepared for us to just dive right into that. Obviously, they do want to get right into Doomsday and Secret Wars, so it makes sense because it's obviously pivotal plots obviously leading to that, which is why we had the Fantastic Four get introduced, because you really can't have Secret Wars without Reed, but who knows if what they're going to do. I don't really know. Marvel kind of is all over the place with all their random projects they're doing and things they're doing, because, like, I think Friday we're supposed to get Eyes of Wakanda, which is supposed to introduce us to, I believe, a female Iron Fist, which I'm going to have to watch that and see how they do that. I don't know what's going on over there. We just had Ironheart. We obviously just had now this. And again, this movie was so the other pop-off, because I'm kind of sidetracking while I keep talking, but we did end up picking up, obviously, at Target. I ended up, my sister London said to go for it, so we got the Human Torch version of, which the whole set is exclusive to Target, so make sure to check out your Target if you want the spacesuit versions. I will definitely be grabbing all of them. All I need for the exclusives is these, the Thing in the Disguise, and then obviously Herbie, which was an SDCC, so I'm hoping I'll be able to find it at a store. Somebody will be selling it online, and I can just pick it up then. But we did get the Human Torch, which you guys should have seen the close-up in it. This one really does look cool. I feel like a glow would have been nice, but I'm not complaining. I think this looks nice, definitely for the Human Torch fans. And again, I already have the Thing, so he'll probably be the last pickup I do of the four, because obviously I want to get Mr. Fantastic next, and then probably Sue Storm, and then the Thing in the space, so he'll be the last one I do grab. But this is definitely a set that I've probably every video will try to finish, because I really do enjoy these characters. I think they look genuinely really... One, the pops look nice. I genuinely like it. And two, I genuinely love the movie. Like, again, I would give this movie like an 8.5 out of 10. On par with Superman. I think I like Superman a little bit more, but I really like both movies equally. I genuinely really had a good time with both of them. There's also that post-credit scene of us seeing Doctor Doom for the first time, and he had the mask off, which people said that he's not going to be having the injured face or the burnt face, so I'm kind of confused, because that's the only reason Doctor Doom wears the mask is because his face got charred during an incident. That's why he has beef with Reed. So my question will kind of be is, like, are they going to change it? Are they going to do a different origin, or what are they doing? I know they're paying RDJ, and they obviously probably want to showcase his face as much as possible in that contract, because obviously he wouldn't take a contract if he's not going to be shown like that. I don't know, though, but that's pretty much all my thoughts about the movie. I genuinely do have a great time with it. I'd love to see in the comments what you guys thought about the movie. I've seen a lot of different opinions of people saying they didn't like the second half. I enjoyed the whole movie throughout. I really don't have very many complaints, except for obviously The Thing and probably obviously the Mole Man adaptation, just because I thought it was just a little bit different from his comic origin, but I'm not knocking the movie for that at all. The Thing, however, I am knocking the movie a little bit. That's why I said an 8.5, not a 9, because I really feel like they could have done better with The Thing. But that does conclude my little ranking. I do hope you guys are having a great day. Are you guys liking the style of us going to the stores and showcasing ourselves walking through the store? Let me know. Obviously, we'll have the art short out tomorrow and a new anime challenge. I hope everyone had a good day, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.